Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just switching out the coils on our third DTPF. Unfortunately, I thought the coils were going to take a little bit more time than they actually did, and the DTPFs actually turned off when I was AFK. So unfortunately, we did lose the 50% discount, but I have them running again, crafting up Hypogen, because that is the cheapest one for the catalyst use, and we'll get those up and running, and then hopefully when we get this one up and running, we'll get that up again. We can finally get the coils for that one. This has been a journey for sure. So that is kind of what I'm doing. Also trying to remember how the heck these coils go. I have done this a few times that I can look at it and kind of remember the patterns. But yeah, it is not the easiest thing in the world to upgrade these, especially when they're sharing sides. Did I? Oh, I'm out of order right there. Whoops. Alright, so I'll go charge that up. But yeah, so that is where we are at. And then when I finally get all this done, upgrading both the DTPFs, still haven't fixed that. We need oil there. I need to get up on that. While that's going, let me look at this really quick. I think I have... I need to get this expanded too. That's oil. I know that. Right, I don't have room there. What are you doing? Oh, it's probably doing zinc plasma. Yep. So that's why that dropped way down. Yeah, I could probably do oil. Let me just switch this to oil. See how easy it is to get distracted in this? Do a giant output hatch. This one was set before I did that. I'm pretty sure that's oil. That's supposed to be. Regular oil. Or yep. Alright, cool. So that's just going in the... I have a tank for it. It was just... I think it was set for deuterium, but I ended up switching deuterium to somewhere else, I believe. Didn't I? Maybe I didn't. Alright, I probably need another one of these space things. But it requires space type, so I need to get these coils done. And then we won't have to worry about that. Alright, so let me continue doing this. Get this stuff all switched over. I forgot I needed to grab that wand. And yeah, we'll come back in a bit. Alright, we are back. It has been quite a few hours of real time. So I was AFK while I was doing other real life stuff, and I'm crafting up 571 eternal coil blocks. And after this, I need 1,000 more. So what I've gone ahead and done, got this one up, and actually wasn't too bad. I did miss a few here and there, but for the most part, it wasn't too bad. So I got those 3 up and running, and I had the discount up and running, unfortunately, when I was crafting these coils, because now that I have 3 producing the space-time and the infinity and the hypogen, I didn't realize that these had run out of stuff to craft up and turned off. So unfortunately, I ran out of the discount again while I was AFK, which is a bit of a bummer. So I've got them up and running. And once that goes up a little bit, I will start crafting up the last of the coils. Now, as you see, I have gone ahead and just broken down every single coil. And we'll just use the multi-block thing. We'll use this to put it back together. So I figured that might actually be easier. And the reason I gone ahead and broke down the coils is so I could get a much easier, the exact amount of coils that we needed, just so I didn't have to craft up any more coils. Yeah, so I gone ahead, broke them all down. I actually put them in a compressed chest, so you can see I'm currently crafting up 571, and then I will craft up 1,000. Once those discount goes back up, I'm kind of kicking myself that I let those run out. I just didn't realize, because it is going so much faster now, that it went through all that space time and turned off. I thought I had a bit more time, so oh well, it is what it is. So we got that. I did start running a bit low on glowstone. The reason we need glowstone is for this, the glowstone nanites, because we need these for the enhanced wafers, the optical circuits. So I believe we actually go through like 1,000,000 and something. 1,000,000 and something for, yeah, 1.4 million glowstone. So I gone ahead and got more sonarium queens, which isn't too difficult to get at this point. And we got that running. And our bees have been so insanely helpful. This is such a helpful multi-block. Holy cow. And it's only at UV. I could, like, drastically increase the amount of stuff this produces, but never really been a bit of an issue. All I have to do is craft up a few more, and we are good. I did take some Lapotron out, because we do have 19 million Lapotron dust now. We will probably need this again more in the future, so I'm sure we will upgrade that in the future. But alright, anyway, enough talking. Let me get these coils all finished up, finally. And then we can move on when we finally get these all up and running. So, as the DTPFs are running, I am going to work on some more magic, I think. We do have 571, but we are working on the 1,000. It's currently doing the infinity for the superconductor base pumps, and as soon as it finishes that, it starts working on the space-time. Celestial tungsten, definitely very slow. Maybe if we need lots of that fluid version, at least, maybe I'll look into making recipes for every single plasma. I just was trying to avoid doing that, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, because like there's other stuff the DTPFs are actually crafting up. It's not waiting on the, you know, celestial tungsten or anything like that, so it's not a problem. But yeah, maybe something to think about. But I'm actually just doing a couple things here. Crafting up these clusters. I just made a recipe for it. I actually don't have... I don't have the shards. Because I think I, like, pulverized them all down in the processing. I can't remember which... how I do the... I don't remember how I process it. I think I just do it down to dust. I don't think I sift it. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, so I am just doing a couple things. There is a thing. I was looking through the GregTech Thaumcraft stuff. There are like solar panels and stuff. Maybe one day we'll look into maybe getting super caduper octuple compressed solar panels. But obviously we're gonna have to go crazy with the magic, and maybe while we're waiting for other stuff. But I was looking at some of these and I noticed there's a wand charging station, so I'm like, okay, that's relatively easy. Let's start with that and we'll check it out. I think that's, yes, that's one. I do need to probably need to smelt down some of the, I doubt I have all those. I might actually want to, yeah, we don't have all that, and it looks like I don't have recipes for every little thing, so look from, pretty sure that's like gold. I really should have a wisp spawner. That would probably make this easier. What am I doing? I want to do left click. It is a bit laggy. Probably emerald. I actually don't know. Yep, 5.5 million emerald dust from our thing. All right, so let me do this. We'll just come back when I get this up. I also want to. I just realized, did I put a name for? If I can find it. I don't remember if I renamed this. Also, if I'm working on this, I should probably put this. Did I rename this? No, I didn't. Let me rename that really quick. Yes, so we'll get a multi-block for melting down the Essentia. I mean, this looks really cool, but it's not super quick, whereas there is actually a multi-block for doing that. So maybe we'll get that, and while this stuff is working, because thankfully a lot of this stuff doesn't, like none of this stuff involves the DTPF, so that can just chug along while we do other stuff. All right, let me finish doing, let me get all this stuff and then we'll come back. All right, so I think I got everything down. Now I have put one of the world accelerators that we had extra from the, when we were doing the crops. I can't remember how many, 8 amps. I couldn't remember how many amps that ran. All right, I think we'll probably just turn that off. I may even lower the amount. There no, that's not what I want. The wrench? Wrench. Alright, there we go. I couldn't remember which one it was. It's wrench. That's ZPM UV, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. It needs to be in tile entity mode to get that. Alright, let's just do a quick double check that I have everything. Because if you don't have all the aspects, the Essentia, you're going to be in for a rough time with the accelerator. Essentia, Fabrico, Antio, All right, we should be good. Just to throw this here. My abacus go. we're good. Let's get this. Get this started. Alright. So there we go. It's already done. That's why you want a tick accelerator. So, yes, we'll definitely be using that for the advancing. That's not even as fast as it could possibly go. But once you start getting into crazy amounts of power, or crazy amounts of resources, like if it needs like 1,000 Essentia, and it needs like 7 different types or something like that, yeah, you need the World Accelerator. Alright, so this does say cost of 50,000 EU to recharge every aspect of the wand, 1 unit. I'm not seeing anywhere that says what tier this is. I am a bit worried. Let me do this. I'm just thinking. Maybe I'll just let me test this really quick, because I probably will just like hook it up to. I want to hook it up to like good power, but I don't want it to like. You know what? It's easy to craft up. Let me just, if it blows up, I'll just craft up another one. Let me kind of like build this farther away though, just to. Maybe I'll even go farther out. I just don't want to have to do like world backup. Alright. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Alright. Well, it didn't blow up. Maybe it can just do any tier. It doesn't say. Bluey? No. Alright, cool. Well, that was like near instantaneous, as we just saw. So, alright, cool. Well, there we go. We got that. It looks like at least UV works. Let me just make sure I have my... Doesn't need a wrench. That's a bit funny. Yeah, so that's near instantaneous. That's why I wanted to do that. Now that I'm not even really going to do Wand of Equal Trade that, because I broke all the coils. But anyway, there is that. Alright, so next one, I need to get all this stuff up for large Essentia. Most of the stuff we have, I might gonna have to do a couple recipes here. Alright, that's nothing too crazy there. So, yeah, let me get this stuff prepared. I guess we'll get all of this, and then... Is this... Does it need electricity? Okay, it does. I'm assuming we probably put... Oh, here it is. I don't know. We'll see. The Essentia diffusion cell tier and structure size only affect the machine parallel, and the max parallel is 64. Alright, I do need to shift click some recipes in. And let's get this up and running. Alright, unfortunately, this one is pretty unstable actually, because it is 13 And it takes a lot of aspects. If I speed this up, it keeps breaking the items, or they keep popping off the things. So I may just leave it until this is finished. I don't want it to destroy an item, because that will be very sad. So I'm hoping this will just finish. Yeah, so you can see instability 16, stability 13. We actually have 16, but it's not symmetrical. It's the issue. And as soon as I turn on the world accelerator, like, stuff starts flying all over the place, so I'm just gonna leave it. And hopefully nothing too bad happens. We do have, thankfully, our magnet, so when stuff pops off, it kind of like just ends up in our inventory really quick. So it's not the other world. But yeah, this is definitely a bit of a pain. I probably could have expanded our instability or stabilizers or whatever. I haven't really gone out of the way to do much more than I did all those episodes ago. I don't even really know. Oh, something just broke. Yeah, you can hear it, but it is a pain. All right, hurry up. Hurry up. Oh no. Crystal. I had more. Oh, there it is. Alright. Oh, there we go. It's starting to... like... You couldn't just do it, like, so it stayed stable? Alright. Well, that was a bit nerve-wracking there for a minute. Alright, there, it's going back up now as it breaks stuff. Alright, holy cow. That was, yeah, that was intense. Alright. But there we go. There is our large Essentia smeltery. Let me throw that back on. Now, this takes power. I'll probably throw it over here. Kind of like with this. I actually don't know. Like warded glass, I need to break down. I think I need it for, yeah. So I don't want to break this down until I get this all crafted up. Warded glass, Essentia filter casings. Yeah, that's not too bad. That might need it. Yeah, it's just a lot of infusion, including these. All right, so do that, that, and that. These are annoying as well. All right, so we got a bunch of infusion recipes that we're gonna have to do. Okay, maybe not. There's a couple crafting ones, but there are a few of those. What are these magic casings? All right, thankfully these are just regular craft table recipes. How big is this? 5 by 5? Yes, 5 by 5 with this in the center. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That in the center. I guess I'll throw it right here. Is that where I want it, or do I want it in the front? I don't know. Maybe right there. Don't know if this would actually work. Okay, it does pop up. Okay, so that is actually bigger than the thing. I think you can expand it to do... You just expand it to do increase in parallel, I believe. So... Like, that's tier 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like tier 4 is the biggest. Alright, that's good to know. Probably not going to do it that big at first. I don't know. Now that I'm thinking, should we just... I just kind of want to get it built, and then we can expand it. We could use it to break down the stuff to expand it, I guess. I do need to automate our infusion at some point. Is there a multi-block? Can't remember. I don't think there is an infusion GregTech multi-block. I could be wrong, though. Alright, as I am making recipes for all these, I am kind of realizing this is gonna take a bit more time than I thought. And I'm going to work on a couple things at the same time. One, I think I need to start getting ready for... Eventually we are gonna automate the infusion. So I'm just starting to make recipes for that. I've just been manually crafting up the items and placing them in the thing. We'll get that moved, I think, put it in a better location and everything for that. I just didn't feel like breaking down like all my AE stuff, and it's all working fine, so I didn't want to do that. But yeah, so I'm just going to throw this stuff in a chest. We'll have everything crafted up automatically, and then I will figure out how I want to go about automating this. Like, off the top of my head, I can't even... I can't... Maybe, like... The easiest way, if I'm doing it manually, is hoppers. Because I can just manually put that... the things in there, but I have to... We'll have to come up with a better way. I'm sure there is, like, 50 million different ways we could do this. It's just not something I do often at all, so I'm just not very knowledgeable when it comes to Thaumcraft stuff. Especially 1.7 Thaumcraft. Because if we were doing this in like 1.12, we could do like lasers and stuff like that. So there's definitely easier ways in... Sorry, I'm just trying to remember where I'm at with... Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, it is. Also, these things that like to be uneven to boost the stability. Thank you for those recipes. Those... Alright, I'm gonna break this too, because I don't think we're gonna do a 13 one in a while. Yeah, the other part would be breaking down all the Essentia. Now, we could probably... The best way would probably be just to... Oh, I'm thinking about it. Probably would be a mob farm with, like, wisps. And, just melt down all the Essentia from the things that we get. That might be the best way, if we need to really get into massive amounts of... Let's say 98. It's hard to read. I'm gonna tell him. All right, I actually had everything. Oh wait, I'm doing 3 of these. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna run out of time for this episode. So I will continue doing all this magic stuff. It's just a lot of making recipes and getting all these stuff in the thing. I do need 12 of these. Now, there is actually different tiers. A diffusion goes all the way up to Grandmaster, which uses helium plasma. None of this stuff is overly complicated. It's just, again, getting it fully automated is a bit more complicated. So I will continue doing this, and we are crafting up the last of our coils here. We are, now that we have 3 running, we're definitely going to be, this is definitely going to be the bottleneck. It's going to finish the space-time. That's why I have 5 million infinity crafted up as well, just so once this is done, I catch up. But yeah, we are definitely crafting up more space-time. That is the no longer the slowest part in this whole process, but man, it's going to feel pretty good getting that done. Also, we will, I think, we can start looking at this now. Yeah, I think we can maybe start getting Shirobon. But we'll have to take a look at that next episode. So anyway, that's good for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.